What's going on, guys? I wanted to make a video on something that I saw online, and it's been kind of circulating around a little bit, and I can't get it out of my head, you know. And I wanted to talk to you guys, and I wanted to get some insight, and I wanted to record like this because I'm outside right now. It's kind of chilly, but I wanted to just clear my head and talk to you guys for a minute and talk to anyone that may enjoy this video or may feel the same way. And basically what this topic has to do with is just the video I saw had to deal with, people are blaming Gen Z about how bad, that they're lazy and that they're this and they're that, and how it's just, who's and whose fault of how bad everything is. So to clarify, that on this video it stated, for the people that have been working for the last 20 years, we should have made this better for them. Okay, let me explain something to add to that. I was born in 1992. I am 31 years old now. Turned 31 last month. I have been working off the books, when I say off the books, I mean done a little bit of construction, done this, done that, and I've started officially working at Olive Garden when I was 18. Now, I had jobs off and on from the entirety since I was working, but I want to go ahead and clarify this. You got to think, I have been working damn near close to more than a decade. Probably 10, for a while. I'm not going to do math right now. But what gets me is people are wanting to blame generations or wanting to blame other people. Let me explain this. For Gen Z, are they lazy? Some are, yes. But the same thing can be said about millennials or people older than me. Guys, I have seen people older than me that are lazy, my age that are lazy, younger than me are lazy, or way younger that are lazy. I have walked into establishments, whether it would be a Firehouse Sub or Walmart or Target or anywhere, that have been lazy. And they don't want to work less than maybe 20 hours. And that's not how it works. And then there's some people like, oh, I'm working 30 hours, or I'm working 40 hours, or I'm working more. Okay, good for you. Good, make that money. But here's the problem. People like myself that are working between 30 some odd hours to 40 some odd hours a week, and then labor gets too high, and you gotta watch where you can clock in or get off at a certain time, or you're bringing in however much a month. And here's the thing, guys, there is 3 incomes in my household, myself included. So it's myself and 2 others, and that's not enough to even cover for everything. And I'm talking about between rent or paying a mortgage or essentials such as body wash, cleaning supplies, shampoo, dog food, cat food, stuff that your animals or yourself need, food, normal stuff, including bills. 85% of what goes from my house for money is towards that. The other 15% can be used for some things here and there. And there are people that I know personally that I have seen with a job that I do. I have seen people that live in a very beautiful home, or a okay home, or not a very good home, and they have about maybe 2 or 3 people, and they're barely making it. I've been in that situation. I have barely made it a lot of days, and people want to sit here and complain about, this or that. You want to blame this person. I'm blaming the economy. I am blaming the economy. So who's to blame? Is it the president? Is it our leaders? Is it the environment? Is it work establishments? What is the problem? It's all the above, because everything's wanting to be raised now, from food to the cost of living, to the cost of clothing, to the cost of just going to a restaurant, the cost of stores now. There's people that I know that live, why do you think I know there's people that still live at home and they have kids, or they don't have kids and they still live at home with their parents? Because their parents have already established that house, whether it's either already paid off or about to be paid off. And that's the reason why they haven't left, because they know they can be safe and secure, but they still got to work. They still got to pay that car payment, because mine is between debt, car, and rent, food, and other accessories that I need. First off, to make sure I smell nice and I keep clean and I keep hydrated. Those are the main 5 things. If I want to do anything else, then I have to make sure that I buy that accordingly. The credit, that is my fault, because of things that I needed to get done that I didn't have the money for, or that I need to get into my household. That is on me, and it's not on nobody else. That had to be done, because some of it I had to get because of needing to have my vehicle fixed. I had to do that. I didn't have a choice. Either that or I didn't have a job. And for a lot of these jobs, they hire people that want to work only a few short hours, or they have very poor work ethic, which I've talked about, or they want to be lazy, or they want to mouth off, or they want to do this and do that and they get away with it, or they get they do all kinds of things. And I've seen this so many times. I'm like, how do you even have a job? Or trying to buy a home, or trying to rent, and it's so hard because of how high everything is. Like, you got to worry about the first month's rent, or even the first month's mortgage, and then plus you got to pay on top of that to even move in and everything else. And for your pets, if you have any, or however many people you're gonna have living with you, or all this and that. And it's crazy, because in this economy you can't even buy a house because it's so damn expensive. You can't even rent barely at all without being expensive. I mean, any place that I've seen that's probably underneath $1,000 is either, if you can afford it, okay, do you, but I want to live comfortably. I don't want to just work to survive. And that's what a lot of people are having a hard time understanding, is it shouldn't just be about surviving. You should be able to live your life. You should be able to go to the movies. You should be able to go out to eat with someone. You should be able to buy things of a hobby, or things you enjoy, whether it be collecting like myself, like different movies, figures, stuff like that, or for a lady going and get her nails done, or going to get her feet done, or being able to get a haircut, or being able to go shopping and buy something you like just to have it. And not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can do that. They have to go by other means to be able to get that done. They have to work 2 or 3 jobs, which people that I know have done that. I'm still possibly considering about getting another job, even though I already have one. There's people that I know personally that's working 2 to 3 jobs right now. There's people that the reason why is because they want to make sure they have food in their kids' stomachs, food in their cells, and also be able to pay their bills and their household essentials. And that is extremely hard. And you got people out here that's wanting to complain, oh, you're blaming a generation, you're part of the problem. It's like, no, we're not part of the problem. Everyone's part of the problem, because we've let society get to that. We have let society and everything just go up, and constantly just go up. And that's why you have so many people in this country and other countries that are homeless. I've seen so much homeless now in my life, in the last probably 7-8 years of my life, where I knew there was homeless out there, but I didn't know how bad it was. And now I know how bad it is. And it's because either bad decisions they made, or because that's their lifestyle they choose, or because they just can't afford it, because their job doesn't pay them enough, or because they got behind on bills, because trying to do this or that. I don't know the story, but it really makes me wonder what exactly has happened to society, because everything's so expensive, whether it be a home, whether it be food, whether it be clothing, whether it be your bills, or anything, because they just want that money. No one cares about anybody anymore. That's why you got people living in their cars. I've been there. I've been homeless. I've been in that position, and I bust my ass to make sure I never get in that position again. And anyone that is in that position, then all I can say is keep fighting, keep striving. It's going to get better. You may not believe me, say, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I do. I've lived in hotels. I've lived in my car. I've lived in a car. I've wondered where my next meal is going to be. I've gone days without eating. I've gone a couple days without anything to drink. and it sucks. And wondering how you're going to get food for your animals. Try living in a hotel with yourself and three other people and 5 dogs. I've done that. It's not fun. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse because people, we need to do something about these prices. We need to do something with these jobs. We need to do something with these people that need a job, that actually want to work and don't want to just go in there and not do anything. Because you got people nowadays that they just want that paycheck, but they don't want to do the work. There's people that I know personally that probably cannot do my job. There's other people out there that probably could do my job. There's jobs out there that I know I would not want to do. That I know there's people out there that does it because no one else can do it, or no one else can stomach it, or no one else has the will to do it. And it's because of, oh, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired constantly, and I'm still doing stuff. I'm still having to come home because, guys, I can work a 30-something hour or 40-something hour work week, still have to come home, still have to clean the house, have to clean my room, have to fix my bed, have to feed my animals, have to take care of my animals, have to make sure there's food, make sure that it's clean, that it's not a nasty home, that it's not, things that you have to do, whether you're an adult or maybe even a child. And nowadays it's like, oh, well, if you have this, guys. I have a diploma and I have college credits, and there's people that I know that have higher education than myself, or just as much education as myself, and they have proof to show it, and that still has not helped them, or even less than that still has not helped them. Does it help? Yeah, it does, but it only helps you to a certain degree nowadays. It makes you wonder. Everyone says school is important, and it is important, but you have to make sure that schooling is actually going to get you somewhere. And does it? It can, if you know what you're doing. You got a lot of ones in the school industry right now that know what they're doing. There's ones that don't need to be teaching children or teaching education, period. There's people that don't need to be in school, I think, because they are not wanting to do it. Maybe you can help them, but there's people that I think that do not need to be in school because it's just going to waste time and effort. And when I say that, I mean people that are trying to teach and they're trying to guide and they're trying to help because they don't know what they're doing. They're guiding people in a wrong direction, and they're guiding people in a bad direction, or people that are going there just to waste the time and the money when someone else can use that. Especially these people that get a free ride, and it's like you're wasting your time, you're wasting your purpose, and someone else could be having that purpose, but you're given a free ride. I was never given anything for free, ever. I was never given anything for free. When I was a kid, I'll have stuff bought for me, but then that stopped. Everything else that I bought within the however many last years of my life, I had bought myself. So it gets me when you get people that come on a platform, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or X as now it's called, or Facebook, or whatever, and they want to, yap. And it's like, okay, have you gone through hard times? Do you know hard times? Have you gone through this? If you haven't, okay, I'm happy you haven't gone through that. But at the same time, don't blame people that have gone through that. There's people that have a worse life than you do. There's people that I know have a better life than myself. There's people that I know that live less than I do, and I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful that I have 4 walls and a roof and a bed, and I can use the restroom, and I can take a shower, and I can smell better than what I did probably the night I came home from working, or from being out, from running errands, or from having to get stuff that I need for my household, and I'm thankful for that. But guys, this is just something that I wanted to go over, but let me know what you guys think about this, and who's to blame, and what is your thoughts on this. So let me know what your thoughts are about it, and I'll see you next time.